welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knit Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. Welcome to all returning and new viewers. We want to welcome you to our podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net.
You're just on a roll.
I tell you, woohoo! And each month we have a scent of the month that we discount 25%. This month it is green apple in celebration of back to school, and also apple season's coming up. This apple season is late, fall time of fruit there.
A lot of people are already getting their apples.
I know. We get late seasons because our temperature's wacky out here in the desert. So
we got another month, really.
Yeah, our apples, I just checked yesterday on our trees, the remaining apples that we have, because the squirrels have been doing a number on our trees again this year, I still got a little bit more time before we can pick them. So, but anyway, so come by the shop, 25% off. You have other sale items too, so check it out. But everything's good, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
And I had plurked the other night because I was packaging up some soaps, and I had plurked that I was doing wolf. See a hair. And everybody was like, wolf? What does that smell like? Wet dog or what? So I will read the description. This soap is sexy and animalistic with a blend of fresh citrus, lavender, ylang. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Ylang.
Mm-hmm.
With earthy, warm tones of patchouli, musk, spiced wood, and balsamic undertones. So that's what wolf is.
We always have fun on our soaps coming out with the description on the back. So if you ever want a good laugh, go through and read the descriptions that go along with all of our products, because every time we come out with a new one, we sit here and come up with, it's like, oh, what are we going to say for this one?
And it's usually late at night. Yeah. So
so some of them get pretty interesting, but yeah, wolf is more like an earth tone scent, and so I know we have a lot of baked goods and fruits and stuff, but this is more on the earth tone side, like our patchouli and our eucalyptus is kind of along that line. And I just have a batch of soap that's sandalwood that's kind of on that side of that, or that category of fragrance. So
I never sniffed it.
It's out in the garage. Do you like the not better, but
I don't like
the baked
ones.
goods and florals? You don't care for the earth tone. So that actually is carrying elsewhere, so that you don't have to smell it. But actually,
it gets me.
Yeah, you don't like that. So
I don't like.
I save you from that. So
I just totally went blank.
Yeah, that's what you're dragging. See, by the end of the podcast, you'll be.
You'll get the candy corn will start seeping in.
The musical will set in, huh? Mm-hmm. You start song and dance. So get on with the farm happenings then, huh?
Yep, it was back to school for Jimmy this week, so we've been busy trying to get in a routine and, getting the curriculum set up more of a routine when we want to do it. And because I'm not too, I used to be, 8 o'clock, you were doing this, and this, and we're more laid back since
relaxed,
we've been doing it for so long. So,
and he's got a new curriculum too, so which is good. He's enjoying it, you're enjoying it. It actually is, I think, well structured and gives him what he needs to do, because it's a streaming curriculum, so he actually gets streamed a classroom environment and everything, and I think he's getting a lot more out of that than the curriculum we used last year. So. Yeah,
and it leaves me a little bit more freedom.
Well, because plus it's high school, so now it's kind of you're trying to give a little separation between you and his learning in that sense, but so he actually is really enjoying it. He gets up and he'll get started.
There hasn't been any arguing. I thought for sure being the first week it was going to be
plus it's taking him longer. His curriculum, it actually time-wise is a lot more involved, and because it's streaming, it actually is taking longer for him to go through. But I think that is helping him learn too, you know. So, but he's enjoying it. I mean, there's no complaints. So. I think,
woohoo.
Yeah, yeah, much better. We were not happy with last year's curriculum, so that's why we looked for this. It's actually the Abeka
Abeka Academy.
Yeah, Abeka Academy with their their streaming program. So, yeah. And he has his choice of the classes he takes, just like a normal high school does. So, I gotta pick that out.
Yeah, my high school didn't have choices.
Oh, well.
You know, that was hitting you over the hand with the rulers and
fun.
High school was not fun.
No wonder I was considered the bad boy. I went to a normal high school that actually had some choices.
I drug home the bad boy.
Yeah. Look what you ended up with.
You corrupted me.
That's me. Okay, what else? Farm happenings. Oh, we had a holiday. Monday was a holiday.
I was going to say we did.
Yeah, when we posted our last one up, that was a holiday. Been busy this week. We got there must be a mini sock knit-along or something going on, because we've gotten a lot of mini sock blocker orders. So I've been out trying to make those, get caught back up. But our traditional mini sock blocker, that we have in the shop is like this. It's a little different than what we have pictured in the shop, because we changed the keyring, because these actually work better than the one that's actually pictured on the site. But then I started making up, we had a couple of these in the shop a while back, but we actually have I'm making up some that have little decorative things on there. This will probably be in the shop by the time this gets uploaded, so probably have a couple of those in there as well. But been working on that. Also, we're going to cognitive retreat in about 3 weeks, and so we're vending there. And this year we added the lip balm, so I've been busy making lip balm holders.
Yeah, Faye was wanting to know what it looked like.
Yeah, so basically, if you see behind me, there's a bunch of wooden racks that hold all of our products. And so in that same vein, our Wolf Farm-esque, farmy looking containers, I actually am making some that are sized for the lip balm. So I'm still trying to get these finished up to have all of the different lip balms, because I think we have about 14 or 15 fragrances. We have some new fragrances coming in Tuesday, so we'll quick. Yeah. So I'll be adding a couple more lip balm scents too, so I'm trying to get everything together for cognitive. So if you guys,
it's easier to travel when we have the trays. We can just.
Yeah, before we used to try and set up, we'd have boxes and we'd spend a lot of time setting everything up. Now I thought there's got to be a better way. So I thought I'm just going to make these little wooden boxes that are like crates, and we'll just take these and we'll throw them on the shelf, and it just makes life a lot easier. Not that you probably wanted to know that, but so I've been out woodworking, playing with my woodworking equipment. Yeah, pretty much. So. Yeah.
I think that took up all your knitting time.
I did get some knitting time in.
Would you do that this morning while I was getting in
the show? No, that was from Tuesday night. Oh. And that was the only day I actually had time to think, because I've been busy. It's been a long week, it seemed like. I don't know.
Long, yeah.
Yeah.
You're on Plurk now?
Yeah, that's another new thing. I'm on Plurk.
Wolf Photo.
Yeah. So I've instantly got a whole bunch of friends on there. And
you have more friends on there than you do on Ravelry.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Maybe they don't know you're on Ravelry.
Yeah. I'm on Ravelry too. Wolf Photo. So if you want to be my friend, you can send me a friend request.
You want to be my friend?
I accept friend requests. So, but yeah, so I'm on Plurk now, and when I have time, it seems like I'm always busy. I don't have time to sit and zoom, especially going into holiday season. We're going to get really busy.
Yeah, we get swamped.
And then, our last week I was talking about the new mud pond, our lake for our geese and mentioned how they wouldn't get into it. Well, we used the jealousy factor to get them to enjoy it. We brought all the ducks out, and we threw the ducks in there, and the geese instantly started going in there. And so now they've been in there all the time. Yeah. They love that thing. And then we let the ducks out too to go in there. But I have to start. I'm planning on expanding that out now, seeing that they're enjoying it much more. So that's something to put on my list of things to do. You know, I need to retire. I think that's what I need to do. I have more time to do stuff around here. But what else?
That would help.
Oh, and then go ahead.
No,
I know
you're
you're going in the same direction I was.
I'm getting loving from Cosmos. So
there was a question about Fro, our white duck. He is actually a Chinese crested duck, and he's got a big old poof of feathers on his head, and so that's, we showed video of them in the water and feeding them and stuff like that. Fro's actually a crested Chinese crested duck, and so he's in with our ducks. So we've had him for a year now. We got him last year, but I've got some video of him, close up, so you can actually see his little hairdo there. Yeah. But it's funny because it's.
And actually, JJ, our little deformed duck, is a Chinese crested, but
she's not
she
crested.
Doesn't have the top knot, and she's itty bitty.
Yeah,
she's a mini duck.
Yeah, there's your mini animal. She's actually is so small.
Yeah, I mean, because she's smaller than a chick hen.
Yeah, she is.
Chick hen. How'd you like that? That was delayed.
Yeah, I don't know if she's just genetically has issues, because both of her arms or her wings are what do they call that? Clipped or whatever? Not clipped, but where they stick out.
Her
long.
whole.
Yeah.
Wing. Yeah, she's
special. She found the right home. Let's just put it that way. She found the right home here at Wolf Farm. So she's, but yeah, she was supposed to be a Chinese crested, and she's not crested. They were saying that some of the crested ones don't get the crested thing, but yeah, so she's. For her size, she's probably 5 times louder than all the other ducks that we have. So you can hear her in the house at times, but that's because she's a girl. The girl ducks are louder than the boys. So
I thought you were being a smart aleck.
Are they not?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm not feeding you a line. Not that I would ever do that. So. Let's see. Anything else on my? I got a haircut, of course.
Got your ears lowered.
Yeah, I got my ears lowered.
But I'm just gonna sit back. I should knit.
It's funny because we were talking before the podcast. It's like, okay, what do we need to put on our show notes? I'm like, let's just wing it. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, you were just in a mood.
Yeah, I tell you. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put some music on and have you actually do the
music.
Thing.
Oh, get me dancing, huh? See how our ratings go. Either they'll go up or they'll go really far down. I don't know. It depends. So what's in your coop?
What's in my coop? Let's see. I've been working on this is in my useful things bag. Amy. And I had that linked last week, and I'll try to remember.
Well, that's a good size bag for your project.
It is. It's perfect. Yeah. It's a lot of room.
I know you do a lot of crap. smaller projects, so the smaller project bag work. But that one for...
This has a pocket right here that I have stuffing and patterns. And then on the back, it has a zipper, but I don't think I have anything in the zipper. But you can put needles. There's a bunch of little
pockets there.
Little pockets here, so. And then the whole blanket plus extra stuff. It's huge. So.
But yeah, it fits in there perfect.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, and I got two bags of...
your mini skeins?
My minis, yeah. I got Marsha's in here, too.
Squares waiting to happen, huh?
Yeah. So... Let's put the needles in one of these pockets right now. See, and I'll forget where I stuck them, and I'll think trouble got them out. So I did like 4 or 5 squares. I did this one. I have no idea who that is. And then I did these 5 here. So I did this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Is this the one that was the...
Yeah, this is funny because this is actually a whole rainbow skein, or mini skein, that Melanie Mad 79, all these colors right here are Melanie's. And it has all these different colors. I only got the aqua. And I'm like, I'm waiting, I'm knitting. I'm like, whole thing's done. And I'm like, I didn't get any of the pretty pink and green and orange. And
long repeat, huh?
yeah, it was. I'm like, dang. So, it's fun. That's my morning tea time. Do a quick square.
So that's in the coop and flown the coop, huh?
Yeah, huh?
Little mini flow.
And this is huge. I told you last week. This is like
7 foot.
7 feet long. This is folded in half because it's big old honking blanket.
Yeah.
And it's called my Scrappy Happy blanket. And I weave in all the ends, so there are no ends. Watch, I say that, and there's going to be one that you see. You know, I do it all at the... See,
when
this
you
is the
finish
back.
each...
Yeah. I do it as I'm knitting.
Well, it's...
So
then at least you're wrapped up on each square when you finish.
Yeah, it's a completely done. Unless it's at the top here, but that'll be going in to the next edging. One. Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. See, these are all have the... But those will be knitted in as I go. So, it's fun. Mm-hmm. It's going to be really heavy.
7 foot of yarn, yeah?
Yeah. That wasn't planned. I just kind of got going this way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I also wanted it big
squares,
enough. Yeah. So, what else is on my coop is for the preemie knit along, blanket along, with the 3 Stitches podcast. And we've had quite a few blankets entered. I think there's been like 5 entered in our group. And when you guys go and post your pictures in the 3 Stitches group, let them know that Wolf Farm sent you, because I guess there's a prize for the podcaster who gets the most people. So, let them know where they... I was looking for my Dickie-Doo. Oh, okay, there it is. So, this is my So You Think You Can Dance crochet. And I did about, 4 inches? You can see. I haven't even measured it yet. I've just kind of been going. Because I've also been working on it when Jimmy and I are doing Bible class.
You're getting close to 24 inches there.
I need 30.
Oh.
But it's still looking pretty. Yeah, so it's fun.
You fly right along when you're crocheting, huh?
Yeah. Well, I can't do it too much because it cramps up my... Because with crochet, it's a lot of wrist. Your wrist is constantly going like that, so...
You don't want to overdo it.
No, so... Yeah, Jimmy was like, when we were doing his Bible class the other day, he goes, "You don't have any knitting or anything here?" And I go, "Oh, I'll go get my preemie blanket because that'd be the perfect time because there's prayer and songs." And I thought, what better to, tie into that. So, cool. So, and that's really been fun with him. We're really bonding on a different level than, he's no longer the little kid or, playing Lego buddy or, it's a whole different level of coming together
as he's
now.
maturing, huh?
Yeah. He called it going out for an icy date, and, it's just, I can feel there's a different level of relationship, so it's really neat.
Yeah. You guys had a good week to start of school. So.
Usually first week of school, it's headbutts.
Yeah, trying to get him back into the groove. And he's actually, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, I'm shocked this week. It's like, woo, yes. And for the preemie knit along, I wanted to mention the donors, besides us giving a gift certificate. bird leg bags. This is like the bag palooza. Bird leg bags bag came this week that she's donating for the prize at our preemie blanket knit along. There we go. And it has a little
handle.
Thank you. Isn't that the cutest fabric? The little knitting sheeps. And then inside, it's polka dot to match the little polka dotted sheep right there. She's so good about that.
Coordinating the fabrics and stuff. And there's a little clip on.
Yeah, and then there's what's not a buccaneer, what is that called?
Carabiner.
Buccaneer. We're going to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Arr.
So, and these are really good. I had to put my stitch markers usually on it. So I always have a stitch marker or one of my Dickie-Doos. And then the cute little bead.
The pool.
That matches the little polka dots. This is a hideous nail polish. I cannot wait to get it off. But I did it and I thought,
you know what it reminds me of is our chocolate covered cherry. It's
reminds me of poop.
It's got it's brown.
Kind of
it's got like a
raisiny.
Well, it's brown. It's got a deep red tone to it. Yeah.
It's OPI. Honk if you love OPI. I don't.
She's not honking.
I'm not honking. Ew, nasty.
So back to the bag.
Nasty.
That's one of the bags.
Oh yeah. And then Silver Pumpkin's donating a small sock bag. In her shop, you'll be able to choose whatever she has in stock. But here's an example of one. And I've used her bags since I first started knitting. And these are good, you can just put your hand
through the strap.
Strips, and you can just, which that's the handles of the bird leg bags too. So, and then also a free spirit. That's her name on Ravelry, because I will get it right one time, which is Ginger. Her shop is Absolute Wonder, and she's donating a bag of your choice in her shop. So she has different styles between I don't have a wedgie bag over here, and like a handly bag, and then she's got quite a few different ones. So cool. Thank you guys. You guys are just the bestest.
Thanks for donating.
Yeah.
And then there's some incentive for you guys to work on a preemie blanket, so that can help fill in for the... Yeah. What's in my coop?
You can work...
What's in my bag?
Oh, I wasn't to you yet.
Oh, well. Then,
I was just giving you a hard time about not working on your blanket.
But I did. I just didn't do a lot.
One more in my coop. I didn't work on the Rockefeller. It's kind of... I'm tired of looking at it. I love the yarn, but I'm on the things that are going out on each end, and I have like 12 inches done. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at my yarn, and I'm like, I don't know if I finish the end of this one, if I'll have the full amount on the other side. So I'm contemplating. That's also why I haven't worked on it. I'm thinking on stopping on this side, getting that much on this side, and then just immediately start decreasing out both sides so it can get her done.
Yarn dilemma.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to, and plus I want to have at least a little bit so I can put it in my blanket.
Yeah.
Boy, Trouble, you just want to keep...
Both cats are circling us.
And this is my cute little donkey bag. I just love this. My mom saw it yesterday, and she loved the little...
Your mini donkey?
My mini donkey. It's not the choice of words that were used.
Yeah, but, I know.
And this is my hope. My hope. Number 2. Or replay.
Yeah,
rewind. This is the fiber seed birthday bougainvillea on the sprout base that Kimberly Sock Bunny sent for my birthday. And I frogged my hope number 1 because I had done 2 different techniques, and it was bugging the living pooey out of me. So I ripped her all back, and I restarted, and I'm so glad I did because I love how this cross thingies.
I don't know if that's going to help.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you something lighter.
Yeah, they're not wormy now, or just looks so much more done.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's consistent now. So.
Yeah, because it's so much prettier now.
Yeah, I know you're happy you did that.
Because I get really anal on these things. There's cats climbing everywhere.
I know. Cosmo, just for your information, Trouble is in my lap, and Cosmo is attacking Trouble from behind me. You probably hear the jingling bell.
And so this is done on my Hiya size 5? Size 5. So I love it now.
Yeah, I know you were in that whole dilemma the
and
whole
I made
time,
sure that each one of these little thingies are see, that's where I don't know why I am fussing so much over this. But if I'll redo these, if these are not the exact...
It just looks a lot more intended, you know, to have that crisscrossy pattern, so yep.
This is my obsessive... Wow, there's like a whole pack of... Motorcycle gang. Maybe Katie's out there. Jet Girl 1313. She just got her motorcycle.
Gang, yeah. It's Sunday afternoon motorcycle riders. That's okay. In a gang, honey.
Gang pack. I didn't mean like gang from LA.
Like the movies, huh?
Yeah.
Club is what it's called.
I'm sure they would not like being called a club. I think
Depends on...
It's cooler being in a gang.
Okay.
Biker gang.
Whatever.
Biker dude.
As you can see, we're not in a motorcycle gang. Or club. Maybe we should get in a tractor club, huh? Tractor gang. Tractor gang. We could go putting down the road with our tractors. See,
You're
I'm just
in a mood.
Yes, I am. I'm always in
I'm
a mood.
surprised you're not showing off your shirt.
I was going to get to that, you know, but
I'm
I
jumping
left
the gun, huh?
You know, that's okay. I can focus on my shirt in memory of my finished object, which is sitting behind me, the hot dog right here. I've got my Whassup Dog t-shirt. See, this is before the ketchup got put on the hot dog, so I could see that. Thanks to my lovely wife. She went and picked me out some humorous shirts. Mm-hmm. You saw the pigeon 2 weeks ago, right?
Just tweeted.
Yeah, just tweeted. And now I've got my Whassup Dog.
I guess I'm your mustard.
Yeah. So, are you done with your coop?
I'm done within the coop, I think.
Well, I'm still working slowly but surely on my... Don't shake your head. I did work on it. I've got the Dicky-Doo to prove it. But I've got my... you know, like I said, I worked on it a little bit on...
That wouldn't even be a bikini bottom.
So, yeah, I'm doing the grandmother's favorite washcloths, but modifying it. I'm just going to keep going out until I get to 30 inches.
Shirley's doing that same pattern.
And she's probably done already. I know. I'm just going at my leisurely pace. I always have to remind her, it's not like I'm sitting watching TV eating bonbons. I basically don't stop until I actually go to bed. I'm usually going from 3:45 in the morning, which is normally when I wake up, until 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, I fit in where I can fit them in. I've just been busy with people I'm sure want to get their orders, so I focus on that more than I do at knitting time. So that's what's in my coop.
So I
So you
kind of
guys-
have something else in my coop, but yet it's also a finished object. And this is challenge 4 of the Sock the Vote, and it's to knit little bitty hearts. The red hearts are going to be red hearts. The red hearts are going to be, these are going to be, let's see, I'll put it on my shirt there. These are going to be sent to service people that are currently serving. The purple ones are going to be for those that come back who are wounded or, you know. So just to give them a little thought. But when you do this challenge, you have to have it equal. So if you do one red heart, you have to do a purple heart. So I thought this was really cool because...
Yeah, just let people know that they're appreciated.
Yeah, my dad's a veteran, and so is your dad. So it's important to let them know that you care. So I plan on doing 2 a day, you know. So by the 21st, I think they have to be mailed to her. Did I even say what this is for? Single-Handed Knits podcast?
I think you alluded to that.
Yeah,
but
I've been talking about the Sock the Vote.
Yeah.
So these are on my project page, maybe. I can't remember if I made a project page.
You'll have to check after you get done recording, huh?
So, but yeah. And this is like a 3-row. These go quick. It's a 3-row
Don't you do those while you're doing the laundry?
Yeah.
You stand there in
That's
the
what I
laundry
did,
room.
because it's like if it has 5 minutes and it has to go into the dryer instead of walking away from it, because it's at the other end of the house. So I stand there and all my yarn's right there. So then I get distracted and
get lost in the world of yarn.
Yeah, because then I think, ooh, I could use that for that pattern instead. And how much yardage? And then I start looking, and then, then the laundry's done, and then it's
time flies when you're having fun. Huh?
So.
That it?
Oh, I got more Flown the Coop. Am I in Flown the Coop? That's
I don't
why
know.
I mentioned this.
I don't have any more in the
you
coop.
Just
you know
sit
that.
There and hushed, and you were being kind of ornery.
I am always ornery.
So for Jimmy's first day of back to school, he was doing so good. So I went and we're very corny. I went and I made him and this was before the challenge even came, so it's really funny.
Coincidental.
I'm just full of hearts this week. So I had made him, and it's puffy. It's a puffy heart. So I just crocheted him up one, and he was amazed because it was in between classes, you know, just like a short break, and I just went in there and I whipped this up, and I told him, you know, how much I loved him and for him being good. So he was all excited. So that's a finished object. And then I can't think of her plurk name right now. She's Yarn for Zombies. Maybe that's her. She was showing that she's doing Hexie Puffs, and I thought, I haven't done one in a long time because I hibernated that puppy over a year ago. I only did like 4 or 5 to begin with. So maybe another year before I get any more. So I thought, I'll do one of those. So I did a Hexie Puff out of, I don't know what this yarn was.
Is that like your...
It's really fuzzy though, so I'm glad I don't have this in real life.
Are these like little mini skein type things that you get, and are these just leftover scrap that you're doing?
It's boob padding.
And who's the ornery one now? I ask you that.
You end up attaching them. Here's
I know
the
that,
one I did last night.
But I'm asking if the yarn you're using to make these is from your mini skein.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. And
let's clean that out.
I know. And they'll end up being all.
Yeah, it'll be a puffy blanket.
A puffy blanket.
Or bra padding, however you want to shape it. Huh?
Do they not look like little...
I think someone needs to eat lunch. What do you think? Put a vote up on the website. You can vote. Does Dawn need to eat lunch or not?
So, anywho, No, I'm just making them laugh so hard they fall off their treadmill. Huh, loony hiker.
So you got your Hexy Puffs.
So I got 3. I did 3. And I have a crystal bowl that I put them in. So these will go with my other
3. Here, 4.
Till next year. No, they're fun.
Yeah.
But see, this is part of that aqua one from my sock blanket that I didn't get to the other colors. See, and this one only got to 2 of the colors.
Just long repeat.
Yeah. So there's more. See, I could use that same little ball, and it'd look totally different.
Yeah, true enough.
So.
Pretty cool.
That's all.
That's everything that flown the coop.
Flown the coop. So now to market. And this week I got in my Ravelry Ravelinic 2012 pin for participating in the Ravelinic games.
Okay.
And that'll go with, you haven't even seen that?
No.
It's a heavy button, so it'll go on my other ones because I've done all the other.
Oh, those are nice.
Ravelympic ones are on my button. Now I have a Ravelinic one.
Yeah. First year.
Yeah. And then I ordered another prize for our Harvest Cakewalk knit along that starts in October, November. And I ordered, and it's called Cakewalk for the prize, one of the prizes. And I thought, how perfect is this for a prize?
For the cakewalk.
For the cakewalk.
You get the cakewalk colorway.
Cakewalk colorway. And Jimmy saw me ordering this, and he goes, "Oh man, those are your colors."
Greens and pinks.
The greens
Imagine
and
that.
pink. And I'm like, I didn't even think of that when I ordered it. So this is one of the prizes. So if y'all participate, and I know that she had a really good turnout for the first 25 of the Sincerest that boom, they flew. So September 18th is her second round. And she will have this on some worsted too that she was telling me. And when you get this, don't throw your ball band away. You need to look inside. So, yep. And she said someone ordered it. Just the like 2, because I had mentioned, using these 2 colors. She said she had a couple people order
the
same
2 set.
Yeah.
Well, they go together well.
They do.
So
it's awesome. Good.
Awesome. Cool.
So I got so much stuff over here.
Yeah,
Is that
I know,
all that was bought? Oh, and this cakewalk. Here's all her info. Rose. She is awesome. So go check out her shop and. I'm going to put that right there so I don't forget.
Okay.
So now we're into Squeal like a pig. See, I can do it this week.
Yeah. So where do you want to start?
I'm right here because
that's right there.
Here. I got a cute card from Silly Fru because I was one of the wieners of the Hitchin' a Rainbow. Wieners, see? Wieners.
Whassup Dog.
And I got these in the mail, and it's cute little red stitch markers. I don't know if she made these or who made these, but they're pretty red ones. These will be good Christmas ones. They reminded me of ornaments, I thought, because we have a itty bitty little bitty tree. We got lots of trees, but the little bitty tree. I was thinking, oh, those would be perfect to decorate.
See, you have to knit up a tree, right? A little knitted Christmas tree. Have little knitting needle branches with green yarn around there, and there's a project for someone.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
And then
maybe I'll make it out of hyacinth.
Then I was gifted from Kimberly Gintar of the Giving Flower podcast, her new crescent shawlette, and this is just gorgeous. I got it the other morning, and I just couldn't stop looking at the photos that she's taken. They're just gorgeous. And this is her new shawlette, like I just said, and it's called Mimi's Rosa Rugosa.
Sounds good to me.
And Rosa Rugosa is a beach rose. Or a beach tomato, but that just doesn't sound as nice as beach rose. And it grows in the sand at the beach of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. So she's got a tiny...
So she did her photo shoot out there with them.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Cool.
Because she lives in Germany, but it's where she's... I don't know if you can see that. But it is just stunning. And this is what I've been racking my brain over, trying to decide...
Figure out which yarn.
Which yarn, yeah. I mean, it's just so pretty. Oh, here's a picture of the beach rose. The inspiration. But yeah, she has written, I think it's written and charted. I wanted to, yeah. But, I mean, just gorgeous photos on each of the pages. I'm just like, oh, I want to be at the beach. So, gorgeous. Thank you so much, Kimberly. See, that's what takes forever for me to knit these patterns, because I'm so picky about the name has to match, and I got to tie it all in. And
yeah, I know. You know how that goes. Hear about it.
You hear about it.
Oh.
And then I looked out the other day. See, it was on your side, so I almost forgot.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't.
I looked out, and there was this big old bag. You know, because this was in a big plastic bag. Why, I don't know. It wasn't like we were getting any rain ever. But, so Jimmy went out there, and he laughed, and he goes, oh, it's heavy. He goes, I bet it's a whole box of candy corn. And I'm like, why would I didn't order candy corn, Jimmy. There literally was a whole slew of candy corn. Oh, these are the pumpkins. I didn't even notice that. Oh, these are... Melanie, I got some of the pumpkins too. And this is from Sherry. I'm not going to say her last name. But, because I don't think she's on Ravelry. I couldn't find her on... Got pumpkin ones.
I see that.
I hadn't seen the pumpkins. Because Melanie texted me that she found the pumpkin ones. I'm like, I don't know, I haven't found the pumpkin ones.
Are those candy corn flavored or just...
Made with the real honey. So,
there you go.
And Sherry knits with Retro Lemon Jenna. So that's how, and she watches our podcast, and I mentioned, I gotta first show you the cute card that Sherry sent. See the Fuji Chihuahua. And then it's 3D. Look at that, isn't that cool? I just loved that. Fuji doesn't like to be dressed up at all.
No.
She's got a drawer full of sweaters. So, Sherry's knew how I was mentioning wanting a mini donkey. And what does someone always say?
No new animals.
No.
I say no new animals is what I say.
No, I don't listen.
No, she doesn't.
Sherry thought, oh, I found you a mini donkey and sent it. And I'm still cracking up over this because I texted him, I'm like, we just had a mini donkey delivered. And his reply was no. I go, I already named it. It's Eeyore. So she sent a mini donkey.
That is an acceptable new animal right there.
Isn't that the cutest?
I don't think it's focusing. Lift it up a little bit. There, get it in the center.
Let's go over your face.
Yeah,
there
you
we
go. This is on the right. What?
Will that have to be explicit?
No, this is, what do you call that?
Oh. Bleep!
Little boop. Get it in post-editing.
And then she sent, because she said these were all for, James, me, and Jimmy. So she sent Cleveland Indians. I knew it was an Indian, but I'm showing them, so it's not facing me. So is that an Ohio team?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh.
She does need to eat.
I need to eat. And then an Ohio State baseball cap. Which is just Ohio State. Oh, Buckeyes! Is that football then? I'm real into sports, can you tell? If it was NASCAR, I'd know.
Yeah, you'd know.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
So Buckeyes, I think they're football, right?
I don't know. We don't watch.
We don't do sports.
We don't have time to watch sports.
So that was just so sweet. We had a lot of fun going through this. Jimmy's like, that's for me, that's for me, that's for me. So totally surprised the P1 out of me.
Candy corns.
I'm set.
She is set and happy. Those 2 bags will last her about a day and a half.
Not that bad.
Okay, 2 days.
Isn't that funny?
That is an acceptable new animal, so...
Look how cute. How could you say no to that?
I didn't. You can have him. If I have to feed and clean it, then that will be...
Desert Vista Dye Works lives right by a breeder, and we get to see her in 3 weeks.
Yes, we do. And she can tell us all about how much she enjoys that. We need to go visit her, and then we can visit her alpacas, and you can see mini donkeys. No animals.
Yeah.
I
also, this goes in this. I'm right along with what I'm doing, aren't I? I thought I was messing up.
Amazing.
So, when Bird Leg Bags sent the donation bag, there was also another bag. And this is what I actually opened first, and I couldn't get past the squealing and laughing to even open up this one. She goes, "Did you even look at the other one?" I'm like, "No." Can you see? Green and pink. And look what's on there. They're roosters. I mean, how perfect is that? And then, oops, I don't want to lose that. And then polka dots to match the polka dots on the roosters. But what is the funniest thing is I'm like, why is there a Post-it? And on the Post-it, it says Rooster Beard with an arrow. She put
a rooster beard. See? That way the rooster wouldn't be left out
and
from the turkeys.
I'm still cracking up over this. So, and then a beautiful bead. So I gotta show it all. Nope, there's my rooster beard thing. Just go flying. Beautiful bead to match. And this is her medium-sized bag. She said I needed to, probably because I've been whining about wanting to buy a medium-sized bag. So yes, this will always be with this bag.
You have to laminate that.
So yeah, this
clip it on the end, huh?
This is, see, I can show you the size difference. See, this is the small bag, which holds a ton, and that's the medium. So it's wider and longer.
Taller too, a little bit, I think. So awesome, awesome, awesome. That's bird. Did I say bird leg bags? Yes, I did. Vicky. I'm still cracking up. Rooster beard. See, I guess we'll have to go and pin some beards onto our roosters now, huh?
Yeah. So
dress them up for Halloween.
I gotta move some of this. Sorry, guys.
Unload the table.
I
thought we're gonna cover an hour really quick with the pile, the mound that was on the table. So
picking on the farm.
Picking on the farm. I'm gonna do it really quick here, but I did want to focus again on the Fibers art. We still got a couple weeks left on that, so be creative with your picture. Use art as kind of a element of. Did I say art? Did I say use your fiber, whether it's yarn or roving or whatever, as an element, making an art picture. And I wanted to remind you that we have the little picture giveaway. This could be yours if you want, for entering in a picture. We actually have 100 entries, I think, right now in the.
Oh, you've checked?
Yeah. I checked that. I don't like to focus on anyone specific, because I think everybody has done a great job that has entered, because, like I said, this is kind of the let your creativity roam, and, it's always interesting to see what people come up with, because, there's just a lot of creative people out there, and they will, you give them an idea and everybody runs in a different direction, but it's all great. So, you got a couple weeks left for that, and so I do at least want to, before the end, I want to actually put something together. I got a thought process going in my mind that I want to do kind of a fiber art kind of thing, but I haven't had a chance to put that together with everything else I got going on. But I did want to remind you of that, so take some time, have fun with the yarn, more than just knitting, play with it. Play with your yarn. I know you all do it. You smell it, you feel it. She does, at least. It's funny. The first thing that gets a skinny yarn. First thing, just got to smell it. So I don't know. Maybe the different colors smell differently, but
sometimes you don't even have to put it up that close. Yeah, and it's like whoosh.
Yeah, and some you do. There's some yarn that you think, oh, that smells really good. But anyways, we diverge. So have fun with it. We got another couple weeks before we pick a winner for the fiber as art. So wanted to remind you that. I was actually quite happy to hear that my astronomy, my astrophotography, kind of hit a chord with a number of you viewers. So my adapter for my camera should get here tomorrow or Tuesday. So I'm excited. I've been tracking the progress of the mail, and it's 50 miles to the south of us right now, so I'm hoping it comes tomorrow. But I've actually got 2 different telescopes that I'm gonna hook this up, try doing different things with. One is more what they call a wide field telescope. It's more for closer objects. They call it a comet tracker because of the fact that it's for a wide field, so you can pick up comets because they're closer objects. And then I have one that's for more deep space objects. It's a much more magnified, larger telescope. That the body suitcase that you talk about.
It's huge.
It's not that big, but anyway, so that's more for deep space objects. And so I'm kind of excited about getting this hooked up, because I've never done astrophotography. I've always been interested in looking at the stars. So when I get to that point, I'll be showing some pictures up here for your enjoyment or entertainment. And then yesterday, this is kind of my to market. Every Sunday morning Saturday morning, I get up, and Don's dad and we go garage selling, and just.
And out to breakfast.
Yeah, I was getting there. You're just finishing my sentences. Sorry, the clock's ticking here. I know we're getting close to our hour mark. But so we go out every Saturday and we do garage sales. So I always pick up things that are. So
you've been doing that for what? Even before we were married?
Quite a while. Yeah, I don't know. We've been doing it
20 some years at least.
I know. Yeah, I guess it has been. I don't know if we did it before we got married, but we may have. Yeah. I've been fishing with him since before we got married. And that's been a day or two, huh? But anyway, so this actually Saturday I picked up a book. It's a DK book called Starfinder, and it's got the little spinning chart, so you can find the different constellations and stars in the sky depending on the time of year. You can rotate that, and then you can use that to look at the stars. And it comes with a constellation cards. These cards actually have information about the different constellations, where they're located, little red flashlight, which is kind of a necessity when you're.
He was very excited about the little bitty flashlight. At dinner,
look
at the little flashlight.
And then it comes with a whole book that actually has.
You hadn't shown me that.
Because you're not interested in stars. But anyway, so it's got a whole bunch of information, and I am no expert in star finding, even though I've got toys that do it. But
there's a whole club out here too.
Yeah.
So we live in the
and
middle
you're not part of it.
No.
Are you sure it's not a gang?
It's a gang. It's a gang.
Our astronomer
Star
gang. So anyway, so I got that. That was kind of my to market, my find for the day, and so I'm actually going to use this to look at different things. Of course, my telescope, I can just punch in what I want to look at, and it automatically goes there. But it's nice to have a book to go along with it, and maybe Jimmy or Dawn will actually be interested in reading.
That's at bedtime.
I know. She matches her name. She is up at the earliest day, and usually about actually 7 or 8 o'clock. It's like and it's like night, bedtime.
Yeah.
Soon as that hits.
I tried doing a VKN the other night, and I was like.
Oh yeah, I was out in the she was doing the VKN. I was making sock blockers in the garage. But anyway, so. That being said, my toys should be coming, and I'll probably try and take a couple pictures between now and our next podcast, and put up some of those. Talk about it next go around. I do have some ideas for additional tips to help the general photographer out, but I was excited that there was actually people that were.
You guys egged him on. Now he's bringing home books,
yes.
You guys.
More books for the library, so I'm going to fill up the shelf. So
those are my shelves.
Yeah, that's right. We have to share.
No,
we share.
I have lots of books.
All right, so if I'll flick it back to you.
Flicking it back to me.
Yeah. So we talk about your summer reading.
No, I don't want to.
No, sorry. The clock is ticking.
I'm seeing. Yeah. So in the arena, I've already mentioned the 3 Stitches podcast. Let Knit a Little, Michelle, and them all know where you heard about it. Kimber Lolly and her awareness and ribbons. Money goes to the Dana-Farber Institute. So when you buy that pattern, it goes for cancer research. And Knitting Den and Knit Nerd for October is going to be having a Pinktober. So that would be a perfect time to be knitting that pattern, or any kind of breast cancer awareness. I know Laugh Love Knit has socks, and she has a whole ebook of charity patterns. No. And I know Rain Lover has a couple of the ribbon shawls. So those are some ideas to think about for the Pinktober with them. Sock Bunny Knit and Fit is doing the hats for the Pinellas Hope men's hats and scarves. I always forget the scarves. Sorry, Kimberly. And that's going to be donated for homeless men. And she's running that August, September, October. And I got yarn out to crochet some up for that. And I also got yarn out to do the Click for Babies with the Knitting on the Fly podcast with JetGirl1313. And the hats need to be, have purple or violet, or, at least half of the hats. So, and she has the P.O. box to mail those off to on her knittingonthefly.blogspot.com website.
Oh, you got that down.
I know, I got hers down. And then Knitting in the Sun, Elizabeth Quinton on Ravelry. Her real name's Amanda, though. So we'll never let her live that down. She's EQ Designs on Plurk. See all these names. Did I say Knitting in the Sun podcast?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
Okay. She's doing a drive for hats for the troops, and one thing, if you're doing hats for her to donate to overseas, people who are active duty, like in Afghanistan and all that, they need to be in a color like black or olive green or military colors, military camo colors. So
no bright red.
No.
Okay.
So that is one of the updates on her blog to check out. And I got yarn out for that too. So What the Duck, we have the Harvest Cakewalk coming up in October. So
yeah,
we have
you've seen the yarn?
The fiber.
Has to be done in Cakewalk yarns?
Yeah, I'm going on.
Oh.
Fiber is art. I just couldn't think of the name. Fiber is art, and then the Hatch and Knit September's already. You guys are just going strong on that too.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Then
going.
Well, I was gonna say, and don't forget to Wolf Farm podcast button if you're placing an order. Ask for it in the comments, and we'll send you out one free. So I think that's it.
Until next time.
Let's get cracking.
And I was like,
start juggling our chickens here.
And hatch and knit. Bye.
Bye.